Hello, Alessandra.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you again.
Likewise.
All right, we see this beautiful outfit in front of us. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes, of course. So first thing, everything was made out of things that I already had. None was bought. I feel like my biggest role in promoting eco-friendly stuff has been sustainability and my own online thrift store. So my biggest mission is to repurpose our own clothing, whether it's passing it down or buying used clothes. So this is made out of, the structure is made out of my old blue jeans. The cups are the pockets of my jeans. Everything is either in the original structure or sewed back into the bikini that you see right now. I also do park and beach cleanups around my county. And the item that I find most is beer tops. So I'm also a bartender and I collected all the beer tops this week. And you see that glued on top. I had the idea of the ruffles in like pom-pom style. And I used metal rings and the plastic bags to shape that.
That's great.
Thank
So why did you decide to create this piece? I know you've shared a lot about just your background and, preferring sustainable type pieces, but why this one? Why this one out of your closet?
Well, because jeans come from cotton, but they're chemically processed to have the structure of jeans, of denim. And unfortunately, recycling, it can help, but it also still damages our environment. So the best way to recycle is to repurpose it without any chemical processing. So I wanted the base of it to be denim, which is one of the clothing pieces that takes the most chemical processing.
All right, so what you're saying is, Alessandra, that this material is less toxic or kind of a little safer to the environment?
To answer your question, Randy, we all have so many blue jeans and they're made to last for a long time. And we end up not using it for too long. We end up using it for a couple years. So if we get rid of that, that's gonna end up in our landfills. And textiles and clothing make up tons of waste in our landfills. So repurposing our own clothing, our own denim, our own blue jean makes a huge difference.
So I noticed that the threading that you use is a bit different from normal thread. Why that? And I see you use Velcro as well.
The threading is the original threading from the blue jeans. The threading on if you're referring to the one on the
No, the one that
cuffs.
you used to join right here.
Okay, yes. So that
It's like more like a wire.
It's more like a fish line.
Yeah. So I noticed that. Why that choice?
I made that choice for fashion, as a fashion choice. I think it doesn't show, and it's a little hard to get a thread that will match the same color as the piece. And then I used some of the original as well to put the pieces together in some places.
That's great.
A, how long did it take you to think of the idea? B, how long did it take you to actually design it?
That's actually very funny because the idea came to me almost instantly after we found out about the challenge. And expressing it to other people was not easy. Everyone kept telling me, no, that's not gonna look good. But I was so set on my original idea that I decided to put it together myself. It took about 3 days. The sewing took the longest, and the decorating, putting the beer tops on the backs probably took a full day. And once it was put together, then people started believing my vision more.
Very good.
All right, so you did actually have a vision.
I did have a vision, yeah. Going in, I already had the idea of what I wanted it to look like. I had like this almost like shield like look, and then the ruffles as pom-poms just gave it that girly look.
That's awesome. I want to thank you so much for making this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Awesome. Hello, baby V. How are you?
How are you?
Well,
Okay.
welcome. It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit of what you brought today?
All right. I made a two-piece bikini, and it's I wanted it to inspire people to recycle more, because all the stuff I used there I would usually throw away or recycle, but I actually took all the stuff and made it into a new piece that kind of like reused.
That's interesting. So I see a lot of brands, different brands on each piece. What inspired that creativity?
Definitely the Eco Challenge, because that the fact that we're gonna be on TV, and I know it's sponsorships, and I just wanted to catch like everyone's attention and like raise awareness to the challenge.
That's good.
Awareness.
That's good.
I'm seeing a collage swimsuit here. Can you tell us more about it?
So how I made the strap was I took water bottles and like Gatorade plastic bottles that we could recycle. I didn't use the bottle, and I took the plastic piece that wraps around the middle of it, and then I cut it out, and then I used a glue gun, and then I stretched it to make it with the strap. And then for the middle piece, it took me a while to come up with what I wanted to do, because I wanted it to like really pop and like look good, you know? So I grabbed a bunch of material. I grabbed newspaper, I grabbed plastic combs, I grabbed everything imaginable, and I just sat there and looked at it. And then I finally, I looked at the magazine, and I'm like, this is it.
That's great.
popped
For a
out
lot
at
of the
you.
stuff
Thank
that
you.
you pulled together, I'm wondering how long did it take you to create this?
It took me a long time. I worked on it like 3 days.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you guys.
Hi, Angelique. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Very well. Thank you. So your creation looks interesting. Tell me what it is and why you've created it today.
So when I first thought of the challenge, I want to think about something that resembles me. So when I did it, one of my key things in fashion is simplicity is key. So I'm not the type of girl that goes all extra, but I always say less is more. So when I did it, I also want to think ecosystem. What resembles me in the ecosystem? And when I thought about it, just like everyone else in the world since COVID started, I was doing this before, where I was washing my hands 10 times a day. And I was running through paper towels, literally a roll, and it was like 5 of them a week. And I've studied that that's about 1 tree a month. And I learned that deforestation was one of the biggest problems in our ecosystem right now. So I wanted to resemble that. Deforestation is a problem, and we're taking down these trees, and I realized maybe this is something that we can start by minimizing our habitat into at an extinction for our animals.
Okay, so this is interesting. So paper towel on the outside, and what's inside? Underneath?
Oh, it's just padding, bra padding.
Okay, so the paper towel is kind of making the public a little bit more aware of how much they're using, so forth, the importance of it,
Yes,
and so forth.
yes.
Very nice.
Okay,
Anything
for
else
me,
you want to include
I
in
might
that?
have 2 questions for you. I see this strap here. I would like to know the material of that, and how long did it take you to make this?
Yes. So I chose this specific design because the straps are elastic. It's plastic. So I wanted to show, again, recyclable items. I wanted to add that touch and that little, again, the simple pop to my swimsuit design. And it took me all day, actually, just to get the right angles, to get the right structure, to get the right fitting of how I wanted it in the design as well. Thank you.
This is great. So this was original to you.
Yes, this was actually something I just thought of. It actually took me a day to think about it, because I didn't want to just put something together just to say I did it. I wanted something that resembles me and reflect me. So when people see me wear it, it's like,
Yeah,
okay.
she did that.
Yeah, so they understand, like, and if you ask anyone, especially my family, my mom always would tell me, you keep washing your hand's gonna fall off, and there's gonna be no paper towels in the house. Now what are you gonna do? And so I knew that would stick to me, and that would stick to everyone as well. And if anyone knows me, I have probably like 5 of those water bottles sitting on my passenger seat on the floor. So
Wow. Beautiful.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
so
Angelique.
much.
Thank you
Love
very
that
much.
story. Great story.
Hi, Chelsea. How are you today?
Hi, doing very well. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you. So I want you to tell me what your creation is, what inspired it. I see you use burlap to make these. Very beautiful. So tell me.
Yeah, so if you don't know, burlap is actually the second most natural, important fiber compared to cotton. And burlap is used in crop rotation between crops. It helps farmers. It's used for potato sacks, you know, for shipping stuff all over the world. And it actually contributes in Asia to most of their job market. People use burlap, they create burlap, and it's a plant. So it's when made 100% from a plant, and each part of the plant actually gets used. So there's no waste. Like, they use every single part of the plant. And then also what's really cool about it is it grows super fast, but it doesn't offer, like, you don't really have to do a lot to it when it grows super fast. So some crops you have to, like, you know, harvest and do all this stuff. It's like burlap, you can just lay it down, it grows super fast and you get a ton out of it. And then it's 100% biodegradable, and that's it. And we can just keep using it over and over again. And the more burlap we make, the less plastic we have to make. So less plastic means less carbon emissions, and it's really just great. So this was actually a bag that I had at my house that I used for, like, going to the grocery store using reusable bags. And I was like, I'm gonna deconstruct this and make it into a bikini.
That's beautiful. And I'm curious because I love the colors and everything, but I'm curious, how long did it actually take you to make this?
So this, it's actually funny. I didn't know that I had advanced until Thursday at like 5 p.m. So I was like, it's go time. So I put myself to work, got creative, and I made it in like about a day.
Hey, wow,
Yeah.
that's talent.
So, plant-based, you just said this is the home run. This is what I'm
Yes.
gonna use. I wanna go for it.
Yeah, it's literally made out of a plant, and it helps grow plants. And then it's, you know, zero waste. They use every single part of it. Like, they eat some parts of the plant, and then other plants they use to make like shoes, and then they use the other parts of it to use in between the crops to help them grow. It's honestly kind of fascinating. It's really crazy how awesome it is and how much it's used for.
That's beautiful.
So you kind of looked at this as like a home run. This is just the way to go. You
Well,
know?
I knew instantly when I was thinking, I was like, okay, it needs to be something that's sustainable, that's recyclable. And I was like, burlap, like, that is instantly, I know I have it around the house, and I know how awesome of a plant it is, and how much, you know, it's crazy to see that a plant can do so many things. And
Is this this tassel area, is it made with part of the plant as well, or that's just a different
No, so
fabric?
this was just part of the bag. This was actually the handle of the bag. So I wanted to use the whole bag and not have to really pull from any outsource. So that way, like, I wasn't like trying to like go and buy stuff and
Very
create more
brilliant.
waste. Yeah, so I kind of took the handle and just untwisted it and then went to town.
So the fringes are cotton?
I'm not sure. So that's rope. I'm just assuming on the bag. I'm not quite sure like what the bag itself is. Other than the burlap, I'm assuming it's just like a rope they use for decor.
I know burlap can be kind of harsh on the skin. What did you put on the inside to make it comfortable for you?
So this bag itself was already kind of lined with like a thin coating. So luckily that should be okay. I don't think it'll scratch me too much, but you know, it's the Eco channel. I'm here for it. I
Right.
can take a little scratching.
Okay. And can we? Okay. Well, we're touching it already.
Yeah, I
But,
touch it.
Can we touch it?
Everything. Yeah. Don't mind all the little. Those was my in the inside. The green was me like sketching it out.
So Chelsea, the inside is almost like a laminated feel?
Yeah. So I think that's just the bag. Normal burlap, because you know this bag they like put the rope on and they stamped on it, so they kind of took it and made it more like fashion forward with this particular bag. But burlap in general is usually just like the potato sacks that you see, and a lot of like beach bags and you know things of that sort.
Thank you so much, Chelsea.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you.